Hello, Scorpio. Welcome to your bonus reading here on Dove and Serpent Tarot. My name is Paul. If you're watching this reading was meant to find you. Please hit the like button, leave a comment. Consider subscribing to the channel, especially if this reading resonates with you. Now, this is a general reading, so try to be open and receptive to whatever may come through during our time together. I am merely the messenger, and I ask you to connect directly with each of these cards and use your own intuition to take you beyond the details that I provide. And remember, Scorpio, that the most important part of any tarot reading is you. Wheel of Fortune. Isn't that nice? You may have recently been feeling as if you're kind of at the bottom of the wheel, between the rubber and the road. Well, all that's changing. I think this is fantastic. You're someone that believes in divine coincidence, right? Not luck necessarily, but it's that kind of energy. It's the serendipity. It's the synchronicity. It is the divine timing, right? And I think right now, Scorpio, it's your time. I think that whatever you're working on right now is going to get bigger and better. I think there's a lot of profit and a lot of prosperity coming your way. Okay? I feel like it's kind of Scorpio o'clock right now. Yeah. This is that very strong Jupiter energy. This is kind of Spirit's way of saying whatever you do right now is going to be kind of divinely guided. That whatever you do is really going to turn to gold. Okay? Anything you get involved with is going to be successful. So be choosy, all right? Be very discerning about what you get involved with. Let's take advantage of this energy while it's here. This is also a card of cycles, a card of karma. I feel like this is, in some ways, this is your reward for a lot of hard work and really a lot of difficulty and a lot of suffering, okay? I think things are coming up your way right now. Let's put this card into a little bit of context, okay? Let's see how this is playing out. Let's see how long this energy will be here. We've got a 4 of Swords, a Princess of Wands, a Prince of Swords, a 5 of Pentacles, and a 2 of Swords. Interesting, the air energy going this way. That air energy is not so concerning to me necessarily, but I do feel as if I kind of think, did we get an Aquarius reference in your last reading? I think we might have, because the fixed air energy is an Aquarius person, perhaps in your life. Okay, I feel that there is somebody from your past. Maybe they're an Aquarius, maybe not. Okay, someone from your past that you really do miss is going to reach out to you. Yeah. And that's an interesting, there's sort of 2 paths here that we see. And it's kind of, we see the horizontal path of the air energy. Okay. I think someone from your past is reaching out to you. And I think it's somebody that you've been missing. It's somebody that you really do want to hear from. Okay. And then, of course, going vertically, we see a whole other path. It's kind of 2 readings in one. You're getting something a little extra here, Scorpio. And that's okay. You deserve it. The horizontal path, of course, is the air energy in this particular person, whoever they may be. They may be an air sign person. They may be an Aquarius. I don't know. It's possible. But then vertically, we see that your efforts are really, this is everything that you get involved with. Fire to earth. Everything that you do, every project you get involved with, everything you try to build, right, is going to be successful. You have to apply yourself where you are needed, right? And it's kind of like if you get a big windfall of money, right, what are you going to do with it? What would any person do with it, right? You get a big lump sum of money. Well, I'm going to go have a good time, right? Buy a boat, take a trip. No, I think what you're going to do is you're going to find those 5 of Pentacles situations. You're going to find those things, those debts that are looming over your life, right? and you're going to fix them. You're going to pay them off. You're going to get out from underneath this calamity. Yeah. This is really, and well, I guess the two paths could be related. Maybe this person from your past is coming in with some good news for some financial benefits or something. But I feel that the 5 is your recognition of where the problems are in life. What areas of your life really do need the attention? Are there things in your house that you need to fix? Is it just parts of your financial situation, some debts or something that you need to fix, some bills you got to pay off? You're going to apply your energy, your Princess of Wands, right? You're going to apply yourself where you are really most needed, because we're going to fix everything that's broken, and then we're left with a very harmonious state of affairs. This is very interesting energy. Now, we'll explore it a little bit more, but if there's anything you would like me to pray over or meditate upon or send positive energy toward, please let me know. Okay. Now, let's put the rest of our cards out. Path of the Serpent, Hanged Man, 10 of Pentacles, a Princess of Swords. A lot of air energy here today. And the Magician. Oh, yeah. See, the Magician is the one that really knows how to direct the will. The Magician is the one that has done all of this karmic work and is now a clear channel of that divine energy. The divine energy comes in and is flowing directly out into the world. You're causing change in conformity with your will, because you are a pure channel, a clear conduit of the divine light. You're causing change in conformity with your will. You're doing magic. Yeah, you are the Magician. This is quite a stunning spread. I really do like this. I think the next couple of weeks are going to be pretty extra for you, especially with the sort of twofold energies of the Path of the Dove. I think the Swords cards here are really telling a story. There's someone from the past. And the 4 of Swords is saying that, there may have been an interesting way that you stopped talking to this person, but the 4 of Swords is kind of like there's still something connecting you with them, and I think you really do miss them. Okay? I don't know that it's romantic in any way, because, well, we don't see much water energy, but the Hanged Man is water. So, just as an example now, don't shoot the messenger. It could be that since this person left your life, you have sort of given up on love. You sort of said that was it, that was the one, and I'm not really feeling it for anybody else, So it could be that this person coming back into your life is going to, in some ways, bring that water energy back into play. Because the Hanged Man is sort of your general energy, that you're just sort of refusing love, that you're just sort of, you're suffering, right? Suffering here. And it really could be that this person has gone, there was a breakup or an estrangement or something like this, and since then, no other water energies. Yeah. Well, let's select our mystery card, bonus card, confirmation card. This is a random card from the Smith-Waite Tarot. This is the factor, infinite and unknown. We're going to set it down right here with Tiny Bob Ross right on top. Happy little Bob. We're not going to look at that card until the end, all right, Scorpio, but it is going to tie everything together. And if you have a prediction for that card, well, put it in the comments down below, okay? I think it'll be water energy, really. Well, let's take a look around the room. Major Arcana, yes, thank you. We've got Wheel of Fortune, Hanged Man to Magician. In other words, at the bottom of the wheel, between the rubber and the road, is Hanged Man. We're suffering. We're at the bottom of the wheel. Things couldn't get much worse than that. But then the Magician is kind of at the top of the wheel, right? The Magician up here now, when we're at the bottom, it's kind of like everything we try to do fails. But when we're at the top of the wheel, everything we try to do is, well, 10 of Pentacles. Look at that. This is the moment. This is a period of time in your life where everything is working for you. You're getting all green lights here. It's going to be very serendipitous. A lot of kismet here. And I think that it's very serendipitous that this person comes back into your life at this particular time. Maybe they're a friend. Maybe it's a family member. Maybe it's a lover. I don't know. Okay. At the same time that you are experiencing a lot of synchronicity and a lot of success. Now, I don't want it to seem as if this person is just kind of has sniffed out the success and thinks, well, I'm coming back to Scorpio now because now they're successful. I don't feel like it's like that. I just feel like you're in this really good energy as far as succeeding at your work, the financial stuff, whatever the growth is, whether it's of your business or whatever you're working on. When I say work, I don't just mean what you do for money. I don't just mean your job or your career. Maybe you're retired. Maybe you're in school. Work is whatever you burn calories doing every day, And I feel like right now you're in this energy where you're really focused on that work. And it's going to be really successful. Jupiter energy. Things are growing. Things are expanding. Things are really taking off, right? And if this is a business, that business is growing. If this is your budget, your finances, it's going to be absolutely amazing. But it's just sort of, it's just like divine timing, right? That when you're in this kind of mode, well, that's when this person that you haven't talked to in a long time sort of shows back up. Okay. And I wonder, too, if you're going to kind of be thinking, well, that's kind of suspicious, right? We got this Two of Swords. And it kind of says, I don't know why this is happening. I don't know. Should I be concerned, right? This is the card of peace. It's peace of mind. This is the card that is us kind of wanting to sleep good at night, right? This is a card that says, can I rest assured, right? Is this real? Can I let my guard down? Can I close my eyes and sleep like a baby tonight? Right? Or is there something to sort of worry about? Well, I think in a big way, this Two of Swords is the central focus of the reading today. You're getting a little peace of mind. You're getting a little assurance from the universe. You're going to sleep like a baby. These financial worries that are up above your head, they're going to be fine, right? You're doing everything right, and that Jupiter energy is bringing you that little bit of luck, right? That serendipity, the sort of divine intervention. Yeah, everything's going to be just fine. So I think that's one thing that's going to allow you to sleep quite well at night. But then I wonder too if there was or has been this tension with this person. Now, I don't know who they are. Just because this is an Aquarius type of energy, it doesn't mean that this person has to be an Aquarius or an air sign at all, right? But what I feel like with this air energy is that there was a commitment to this person, that there was a bond of some kind, whether it's friends, family, lovers, I don't know. Could be professional even. And they're in your past, but they're returning in some way. And I feel like this was something that was kind of bothering you too. That maybe this has been a long time. It's been years since you talked to them, but it's kind of always something that you've never had much closure, never had much settlement over it, right? And now I think that, this person is reaching out to you, at least making contact. Yeah. And that's going to put your mind at ease too. Because maybe they're calling to apologize, or maybe they're calling to sort of to reconcile. Maybe they're calling just to sort of to have that conversation and have that closure, or maybe they're coming around to really, to try to be part of your life again. Because I feel like you miss that person. I feel like you would welcome them back in your life. It's not somebody that you're like, you get out of here, I feel like this is somebody that, yeah, of course, we can still be friends, right? Maybe it's a long-lost friend, someone that you just lost touch with for years, right? Childhood friend, maybe. Or maybe a family member, that we've lost touch with. Okay. but it's somebody that meant a lot to you. Yeah. Anyway, the Four of Swords to me is suggesting that there was some kind of a beef with that person. And now that Four of Swords is saying, just forget it. Water under the bridge. Come over here. Give me a hug, you know? That there was kind of a disagreement, and then maybe it just, you didn't talk to him for years. And now that they're sort of reaching out and they want to explain things, they want to apologize, and I almost feel like you're just saying, oh, don't even worry about it. Just come on over. You know, just forget it. It was so long ago. Let's just forget it. We don't need to talk about it, you know? Because we don't have a Five of Swords. We've got this idea of let's just let bygones be bygones. It's water under the bridge. Forgive and forget, right? Let's just get on with life. Yeah. The Princess of Wands at the bottom can be a sort of impulsive behavior. It's somebody that I think is prone to taking risks. Yeah, but it's kind of important that you do right now, because being too conservative right now is not going to take advantage of this Wheel of Fortune energy. So I think you need to attempt those big things, because it's kind of like the universe is saying, look, if you put in that effort, if you take a chance on something, Spirit is going to match your energy, and you're going to see some changes. I think what's changing is the financial worries into wealth. Okay, we're getting that Ten of Pentacles in the environment. But we have to sort of be willing to initiate the plan. We have to be willing to put in the work and say, okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna try it. It's gonna be difficult, but it's gonna be kind of risky but not reckless. Okay, and I think that's very important too, that we can do a sort of calculated risk and not reckless, impulsive behavior. Okay. Doing it with the assurance that, it's not an unnecessary risk. Yeah. The princesses are energies that tend to live in the moment, right? And tend to not be so concerned with past or future, right? And you don't have any cards of past or future here, right? Even the card in the past, right, this is a Prince of Swords, and the princes, like the princesses, are focused on what's here and now, right? So I feel that it's kind of a, I'm trying to, how to phrase this. It feels like you are just focused on what you're going to do right here, right now, and the outcome is going to be the outcome. It's like we're trusting in the universe that if I just jump into the fire, if I just do the things I need to do, and if I just sort of take the chances and take the risks, and I begin the activities, if I initiate the process, everything's going to work out fine. But I'm not worried about, I'm not thinking about the future, right? I'm just thinking about what I got to do right now and what activities I need to sort of get involved with. The fire and earth, the present day, here and now, the manifestation. And that's magic, right? Fire to earth. Right? All those projects that you wanted to start, just start them. Just do the thing now, today. Don't worry about how it's going to unfold and what it's going to be like tomorrow and down the road. You have a trust that things are going to be right. And in some way, that Wheel of Fortune is saying you've got to trust in the process. You've got to trust in yourself, too. This is a card, I think, of acting on your idea. Not worried so much about how it's going to turn out, not trying to sort of see the future necessarily, but just doing it. doing it because you love it, doing it because it feels right now in the moment, doing it because right here, right now in the moment, you're inspired, right? If we let this moment or this opportunity pass, tomorrow you may not feel so inspired. If you're fired up about something right now, go do it. And that implies that you're just sort of trusting things to unfold the way they're meant to, right? And then you're acting on that impulse. Yeah. And that's the fire and the earth, the spiritual electrical circuit of creation, fire to earth. Right? There are changes in life that you want to make. There are ideas that you have. You're putting them in motion. Spirit's saying they're going to work. Yeah. I think the Five of Pentacles is some financial difficulties. I think that the Five Pentacles sort of represent all the things in your life that you kind of need to change. I wonder if you have like a whole list of things that you kind of need to do, you know? And really it's just kind of this, let's just start doing them. Let's not worry about anything. Let's just trust in the process and let's engage with each thing. Let's say we have a whole checklist, a whole to-do list, right? Just start getting them done. Just maybe start with the easiest ones, you know? And I think what the Wheel of Fortune is talking about too is this building up of momentum. You know, it's kind of like this snowball. It's rolling downhill and it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And the more of these little things that you can do in your life, the more of these little tasks that you have on your task list, the more of those you get done, even the little ones, the easy ones, it's going to snowball. Your momentum is going to start picking up, right? And we're going to gain speed and we're going to gain traction and things are just going to start moving of their own accord, you know? So I think that this is, since it's up above here, this is sort of the, you know, that's what you're sort of looking at. That's kind of what's casting a shadow on the whole reading here is these things in your life that really need either improvement or they need to be changed in some way. It is basically, it's work that needs to be done, right? Work that needs to be done. And we see the Ten of Pentacles showing that there is a tremendous profit from all of this work that you are doing with a little help from your friends, you know, with a little help from Spirit there. This is extraordinary. I'm very curious about all this air energy because then I sort of feel with our Princess of Swords that it's almost as if life just picks up where you left off with this person. You know, it's like you don't even skip a beat with them. It's just kind of like, you know, it's like no time has passed at all. It's very strange. But I think that with this Two of Swords, that's really what it's all about. You're going to get a good night's sleep, you know. You're getting a little bit extra in life right now. The things that you apply yourself to, fire to earth, are going to work out better than you expected. They're going to be more successful than you expected. They will probably even be easier than you suspected. Certainly more profitable, right? So I feel like you're going to sleep like a baby. Now the Hanged Man, of course, down here, I think that there was a time in your life where, I think recently now, general energy, right? Where you just sort of, not that you gave up, but you just sort of accepted, like, okay, this is life. Life is hard, life is suffering, and this is my toil. This is what I got to do. This is the way it is, right? So we sort of acquiesced to being at the bottom of the wheel. And not that we lost hope, it's not that we lost any sort of motivation or aspiration toward anything higher, but it's just kind of like life grinds you down. You're at the bottom of the wheel for so long, getting ground down between the rubber and the road, we start to feel as if this must be where I'm meant to be. Spirit must really want me to be at the bottom of the wheel. Maybe this is my fate. Maybe this is my destiny. Maybe this is, as, this is the most I will ever have, or the most I will ever be, or the most I will ever feel, right? And so we get into this hanged man position, and we feel like there's no way up, right? There's no way up. But I think that the wheel is turning, and I think that the hanged man is sort of realizing that you're going to emerge from this period. And maybe this is a bit of a dark night for you. Maybe this is a feeling of we're kind of at the rock bottom. It's like the financial stuff is just kind of bad, and this relationship thing, that was bad, and it's just like there's not really a lot to be happy about. I feel like turning the hanged man this way, it feels like the hanged man is emerging from the water just glorious, just joyful, jubilant, right? I feel like you're going to have a lot to celebrate. You're going to have a lot to be happy about. The Ten of Pentacles is not just money. The Ten of Pentacles is feeling like a wealthy person. Feels like you're at the top of the wheel, right? Top of the world. Because wealth, richness, purpose, meaning, the flavor of the world. And yeah, money is important here too. So is love, so is connections, so is family, your pets, your plants, right? A sense of purpose, health, all of these things. And I think that this is in the position of your environment or the position of your relationships, because you're realizing how wealthy you truly are. And especially as this wheel turns, and if we feel like we're kind of on the wheel, like we're on the torture rack, as the wheel turns, so does the hanged man. And now we feel like we're at the top of the wheel, and we realize that, hey, the financial stuff is getting better. My relationships, they're here. And I have connection, I have love. You have all those things that mean wealth to you. And that's let's, if you want to anyway, in the comments, let me know, what do you consider wealth to be? If you're at the top of the wheel, right, what is that Ten of Pentacles? Healthy relationships, healthy finances, healthy body, healthy mind, right? I'd like to know how you might describe that sort of thing. And then, of course, I like our Princess of Swords because it's sort of to me, it feels like a renewed, kind of a renewed effort, just as the Princess of Wands does. It's just we're kind of living in the moment, and we're motivated, perhaps. This is the only fire in the reading, right? And this is sort of underneath the surface, and, maybe it's been a little bit dormant. Now it's Spirit's way of saying, look, you're going to get fired up. Just start applying yourself to these things and doing those, engage in those activities. Act on your ideas. And things are going to start really looking up. Things are going to get better and better and better. I think this is a big financial win. I feel like you're gaining in a lot of other ways too, especially with this, I don't know who this person is, but with this relationship as well. Okay. And the Princess of Swords, of course, we're just picking up where we left off. It's like we didn't skip a beat. Yeah. Well, I think the Princess of Swords in this position, this is sort of the obstacle, right? And it kind of feels as if there are going to be moments where you sort of doubt yourself. There are going to be moments where you don't feel the confidence, like if you're, whatever you're doing, any kind of a sport, any kind of a very intense activity, and you just have this fire about you and you have this confidence, then there's these little moments where you just kind of tremble a little bit, right? Or you feel like you're going to drop your wand or your sword or whatever it is. Those little moments of self-consciousness where we're just like, I don't think I'm supposed to be here. I don't think I'm good enough. I don't think I can do this, And then we just sort of have to replace that with the fire again and keep going. So I think that this is a little bit of that self-consciousness, especially as we approach this magician card, to believe in ourselves as the magician. It's kind of like there's going to be these little moments of like just trembling, because it's like I can't believe that I am that magician. Okay. But I think the implication here is that, you've earned this. You've done the work. You've done the work to become this magician. And now the magician is the one who is intensely adaptable. And I think that you've adapted to the situation as it has been at the bottom of the wheel. That is commendable. That is really, you've made the best out of a really shitty situation. Now it's time to improve that situation and get to the top of the wheel, and then you can adapt to that. Okay, so this is that pure conduit of spiritual light. Yeah. So whatever your idea, whatever your will, it's sort of flowing straight through you. It's not being disturbed by your heart or your mind, and it is manifesting before you exactly as you sort of imagined it. This is it could, I don't know, you could be like a salesperson or something. I feel like there is this part of you that you can sort of activate, and it's the interface with other people. You're very good with people, right? You know how to sort of turn on the charm or something like that. I feel like there's going to be a need in your life right now. There's many opportunities. There are going to be many encounters in your life right now where you're going to have to build rapport with people. I feel that everything that's going on in your life now is building up this confidence, and you're going to have to go out and kind of make deals. I see you shaking hands and getting signatures, getting contracts, really, really making a difference, really connecting with people. So you could be a business person of some kind, because I feel like there's a lot of commerce going on in your life. Yeah. So it could be a salesperson kind of energy. But the magician is the architect of life, right? That you are applying yourself with a little help from spirit. And the next couple weeks is going to be really, really, really amazing for you. Really extra, I think, because it's one thing to have all of this, if we can call it business success, right? But then there's this relationship thing that's also coming back into play, and that feels like a completely separate thing. It's strange. Let's look at our mystery card. Maybe this will confirm some of this. Maybe, it could be more of that Aquarius energy, right? It could be the star card. It could be some water energy showing that this is kind of a happy day, maybe a 6 of Cups. If you have a prediction, put it in the comments. Let's see what we have. 3 of Pentacles. Business, right? Works, cooperation, recognition. Maybe this is a business partner, Maybe this is somebody that's sort of coming back with this really good idea, and the two of you are going to get together and make these big deals. Big things are happening, Maybe. Because the 3 of Pentacles is all about the harmonious functioning of things. You understand the process of creation on the physical plane. And it may have felt as if there was a piece missing, right? And so it could be the return of this sort of, a business partner or a collaborator or something like this, right? I don't feel that it's romantic necessarily, but maybe it is. Maybe it is. With that Hanged Man, it could be. But getting this as the confirmation card, this kind of just is, I don't know, maybe it's just referring to the nature of the work and not so much the relationship part, right? Maybe this is the idea of you getting back to work. Yeah, maybe the Hanged Man's been sort of unemployed for a while. And this is about returning to your craft. Yeah. I'm so very curious about this relationship thing. We'll do one more mystery card. How about that? Because I want to know who this person is or what they mean to you. You know? Okay, let's see. The Fool. That doesn't help us, does it? The Fool, though, it does seem like there is no stress. This does seem like this is the card of no worries, man, you know? No worries at all. And so it doesn't help us with the relationship, but it does sort of, it does give an idea it does give an implication into and some insight into your mood, right? Or now this just sort of happy-go-lucky, not weighed down, not burdened. It's just kind of free, floating. It's very happy, right? Very happy. It's also the card of talent, as this is the card of skill, talent and skill, right? Maybe this air energy that's returned, because the Fool, remember, is pure air, right? Maybe it's not a person at all. Maybe this is about the return of your inspiration, the return of your creativity. This is the raw talent, and this is the skill. The creative side of the business, and then, of course, the business side of the business, yeah? So if this person here, maybe this is part of this partnership, part of this collaboration, but maybe this is just talking about the return of your inspiration, the return of your creativity. Maybe maybe the Hanged Man is sort of experiencing a creative block. And now it returns. That creativity, that talent, right? It's sort of here again. Very interesting reading. And we're going to do an extended reading too. If you want to stick around, there's a link up top. There's a link down below. New readings for Scorpio Wednesdays and Saturdays. Be sure to watch both readings. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do. It is totally free. It doesn't cost anything. Leave a comment and let me know where in the world you're watching from. I want you to know that you're the most important part of Dove and Serpent Tarot. I thank you and I love you. And we're all in this together.